on the beach. Again, pick the weather, flat calm this time. It's just the one day it's flat calm, there's on the change, so I thought I've got to go. It's the biggest of the spring tides, so it's a very big tide. Well, it's not pounded up there, but it's the highest set of tides as I'm doing this in this month, which was normally peak cod time 40 years ago, not now. So I'm giving it a go, and I will hang on until it gets dark at sort of 4:35. But what I'm going to get during the day, I've no idea, but I've got to give it a go, haven't I? Because it is a big tide, and there could be a decent fish swimming around out there with my name on it. Right, I've got some sand eels that I've used, cut up, just using tips of a little bit of squid. I bought some extra worm, which was quite painful, but there we go, I've got some worms there, so if I want to fish into the dark, at least I'm not going to run out of bait after 4 hours. Forgot my hand wipe, Brad, so I just used a bit of tissue. Fingers crossed. Just 1 or 2 fish would be nice. And I'm going to be able to cook up with something different later on. So it's just the top of the tide. I normally like to fish a couple of hours up and then 3 down. And you can hear by the noise it makes. It's sucking the shingle back, the tide's turned, and that's rolling all those stones back, if you listen. I've always liked fishing the ebb, even in a boat. I like fishing an ebb because I always feel that any food up here has been washed and sucked back down by that tumbling motion. Pretty cold day. When I came down the other side of the hill it was 5 degrees. It's 8 at the moment. It's due to go below freezing, so I'm just trying to squeeze a session in. Let's hope the fish appreciate it. I just need a few taps, that's all I need to get me enthusiastic. It's always a shame when you find a bit of old fishing line like this, but I always pick it up. Sometimes you get lucky, you find a lead, but of course there could be hooks there. We all lose gear now and it can't be helped. Best thing to do, take it,
I stick it in a plastic bag and then put it in the rubbish at home. There's just the head of the squid, just to show you. There's the eye, there's the main catching tentacles. I'm stretching them out there. There's two of those, the big sucker pads on the end of them. Obviously you can just see just on the tips there. And what they do is they shoot those out, grab their prey and pull it back in towards the other tentacles. And from there is no escape because there's suction cups on every one of those legs. And then it goes into the beak for chopping up, yum yum, down the tum-tum. But what I do, I take those two catching tentacles off because I find sometimes they wrap.
Well, there's something snaggy out there. It's not the breakwater. I've lost the rig on the inside rod. So I'm going to give this one a bit of a whaling. Right, if I can. That's better. It's in the cod zone. Joke. Comedy. It's annoying. It's the first time I've lost a rig down here for a long, long time. But it happens. Baits basically I bought in, guys, are untouched. It don't surprise me. Daytime fishing, flat calm. I think I'll whiz this one out that way more. It's okay. If I get 80 yards of bait, I'm happy. It's not windy. Now I've got to rig up again now. Slightly annoying. Well, no bites at all, guys, which doesn't surprise me because that's what daytime fishing is here. But of course, in the summer you can't even fish anyway because it's full of holiday makers, paddle boarders, jet skis, boats, yachts, kayaks, dinghies, snorkelers, whatever, lilos. So you can't fish. In the winter, look at it. I'm almost 100% sure I'm the only one on 3 miles of beach today. I'm on a figuring if I get a fish before it gets dark, I'll be lucky. But I've had a go. Full tide, it's dropping away now, and I'm figuring my only chance is, well, two things: A, the cook-up works, and B, I get a fish when it gets dark. So I've got to stay on. It's low tide. It's going to be low tide when it's dark. That's the only problem. But listen, it is what it is. There's a big destroyer going out there. Might be able to pick it up on the big camera. I think that's might be one of either a frigate or one of them Type 45 destroyers. Just having a look at it. It's definitely a naval military defence vessel. I wonder where he's off to and what he's going to be doing.
There's a shellfish you don't see that often down my way. More on clean water sand. That's called a razorfish. Two halves go together there. If you can actually get hold of them, they are fresh. A really good bass bait fished on an open sand beach. Shallow sand beach with surf on it. But that is called the razorfish. Great bait. had one tappy trembly bite from that small fish, nothing. So I've moved down, I don't know, 30 yards down. It's going to fall even further. I thought I'd move before it gets dark. I want to move down again, so I'm closer to the bottom of the tide. But what I will do when I have a cook-up, I phoned the wife and said, scrub the haddock, we're not going to have that, I'm going to be too late. I'm going to stay on, because I've now got the bait, because nothing's eating it, and have a cook-up. But I'll show you this. I've put the shelter up just to keep the wind off it. You can't feel it, but there is an easterly coming, south-easterly, north-easterly. Anyhow, I've been down to Mike's from TA Outdoors, raided his stash. If he can't have a good bushfire, then I don't know who can. So obviously I've cooked an open fire before. He says, Dad, you want this thing? This is a firebox, so I thought I'll show you before it gets dark. So it comes all like this flat pack, look. You've got the grill there. You've got an ash tray, ash collector I guess there. And all you do is you have all jointed together, you just pull it apart like this, and I'll show you there, it's easier. If you look into it, as you pull it apart and expand it, can you see there, the grill drops into the bottom. That keeps it rigid, like that. And then the ashtray goes in, like that, just slides in. You can see it's well used by Mike on his TA Outdoors site. I guess it goes in like that, the ash. Then you've got your cooking grill over the top, and you think, oh, how do I get the wood in to feed it? Okay, so if you turn it around, I'll try and tip it back for you. One twist, it opens like that. You can feed your wood in there, close it up, and then the heat is retained in here. I'm going to get a little bit extra wood as well. The heat's retained in here. Mike says it's really, really efficient. So that's a neat way. You don't need a steel plate onto the beach. I mean, nobody's in the winter, so it's not a problem. It's a dead handy little unit, only small, so we're going to be using that for cook-up later on. And I'm going to be making a ham and cheese omelette. There's another gentleman just come down. I think he's gonna fish for the dusk. He's about 3 or 4 breakwaters down. Looks like he's got a blue shelter there as well. I can see the rod there. So he's probably got a couple of rods out. So at least there is somebody else down there, I'm not alone. I think he's just starting. I'm also thinking of putting some neoprene Wellingtons on, which I've got, because it's cold here, and I don't know, they might warm my legs up further up. And of course, where it goes down, it gets very shallow. I might get a few extra feet out, and I won't get, a booty when I'm casting. That's what I'm thinking of. So I think I'll go and get that wood first, and then it's time for a rebait. There's only the one rod, so tap, 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 tap. He had a good old go at it, but you can tell it's a little fish like this, a little small fish. Wow, somebody else down here, at least that's sort of, if he's a local, which I imagine he is hopeful. Well, I'll keep moving the beach shelter down, trying to keep the distance between the rod top and the baits as short as I can to see the bites. The sun has gone down below the horizon. I've been watching the cloud, and it's now like a Fukushima thing, way down there. It's been there all day, but now it's going vertical and then dispersing into a sort of hydrogen bomb type look right over, I guess, Gosport, South Seal that way, Portsmouth. See if I can zoom in on it. It shows you there's absolutely no wind at all. There you can see that it's like a sort of tornado look about it. Now look at that. That's, who knows what type of pollution that is coming out of that chimney. I've seen that chimney before when I've been down fishing with Wayne. I hope the bail on there quickly while I've... It's weird, see, I don't feel him now. You must have seen that bite if I had it running on the camera. It was a good bite. So annoying. He's got decent fish out there. What I have done is on the, I'll call it the shotgun rod, the bass rod, just thrown out there. Oh, I found all my line that I bust off. I found all that, pulled it in, called it all up, take that home, so I've got to spool that up. So I'm not casting very far with that at all. Now this one just gave me a really good bite, nothing, gone. But what I did do, I put a bomb, just a regular long-tail bomb, on that inside rod. So if I do feel one biting with the braid, I can strike. With this, you strike, you just hit the grip lead. But with the bomb lead, when you strike, you actually pull the lead free, and I might just get lucky and hook a fish. I cannot believe it's a big bait line on this, quite a big bait. It's like sand. I think it's leftover sand eel and big ragworm on there. Probably should have a pennel hook in like 2. Well, fingers crossed he comes back. I think I'm on, guys. Saviour. Never was a nice dog he appreciated so much, folks. With me. Maybe that's the bites I had before. I don't know. It's got to be dark, hasn't it? It's got to be. And he's literally fallen off the hook. Brilliant. He has, this little chappie, small as he is, saved the blank. Well, no further bites, but now the tide's getting near the bottom. I just wanted to show you, which I knew anyway, that years ago this was a sand beach with shingle at the top. Now I'm at the bottom end of a spring. Look at the huge drop, the shelf here. Can you see that? I'm going down about 2 feet here. From up here to there is a 2 feet drop. You probably won't see it, but there is hard sand where the wave's coming over. I can only show you while the tide's low like this, right there. Really hard sand. All this used to be out there when I was a kid, covered in worm casts. But now where they've done the sea defences by spraying millions of tons of shingle up on the bank there, all it does is just wash back. It's just washing back and stifling all the seabed. That's my opinion, and that's why there's no worm cast. If you go out a bit further out there, you might see 1 or 2, but you have to go right out. But look, if I go down, you can see the demarcation line. Just let this wave recede. Look, this is all the good sand that we had as youngsters, and as soon as that drains back, might be at the bottom of the tide now. Look there. Look up there how high that bank is. It was never there when I was a kid. It's 50, well, no, 65 years ago. It was flat all the way here and then a bit of shingle at the top. Well, they've had to pack it and pack it and pack it, spraying shingle up there to try and reclaim land, as it were, for erosion, which I sort of get. But it's just backwashing all the time, so it's like painting the Severn Bridge or the Forth Bridge. It's just going to keep washing back and washing back and washing back. I just thought that was interesting. You can see it there. There's the line perfectly. But as you can see, no worm casts. And there you see right at the bottom of the breakwater, you're going to get all the barnacles and that growing. Squishy things, slipper limpets. I was looking for the end gear. I did lose some end gear, but it was way out here. I knew I hadn't snagged the groin. These are really, really old slipper limpets, these ones. And the barnacles go right up to the top. I've got my little stalk light there. It's called an out task. Brilliant, that is. Lights those rod tops up a tree, and I can use it in here as well. It's not as fierce as the camera floodlight. I shall shortly be firing the old gur up here. Guys, look how fast that takes. That is absolutely flying. Mike said it just eats the wood. Well, I can't find the ham, so it's a cheese and egg omelette. And I forgot to bring something to whisk it up in, so we're going to have to bosh it up in this. I saved the eggshells in case I run out of bait. Mix it all up. Fair bit of pepper, cheese, tempted to put it all in, better not. See this little plastic thing we keep the eggs in. They're all beaten up. Beaten and bashed, and I put the oil in with it and mix it as well in the side. No, it's not MasterChef, no. I feel we're done now, guys. It's gone from omelette to scrambled egg. And Teflon. I must say it's a good little burner though. Right, I think I shall eat this before the fish start attacking. Bites. You wouldn't think Teflon could taste so good. No idea how hot this is going to be, probably very. If you go over to TA Outdoors, watch Mike's one, TA Outdoors, you'll see all the different types of folding stoves and rocket stoves, all the different types of fireboxes that he's filmed with. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, there's a possible bite on that middle one. Might be weed on the line. The tide won't be long turning now. And yes, the old puffin billy's going. So, potato and leek soup for me. You know, I've gone over to soup more because it's the time you have tea bags and milk and sugar. Just get a packet of soup, whichever one you like. I like the potato and leek because it's thicker. And you can see it's done. Hot water, pour it in, job done. I better load the wood eating machine here. That's very, very hot. Very hot. The thing is, it's all contained here. It's all inside this box. It's quite neat and tidy, but do allow time for it to cool off before you pack it away. Come on, fish. One more. Wonder who pays their electric bill. Oh, yes, sirree. Another one. Another doggy bites of dust. But bites are at a premium, man. I know I've had 2 fish, but goodness me, it's been a tough old journey. And I'm tangled. Well, I'm going to start packing the gear up, guys. I've got those 3 fish, but that was my marker there. My little monolith. And it's come up, it's filled that sandy patch up. It's now coming up over the bank, so you see where I am. I think I'll pack my little bivvy up, chair, wheel some stuff back to the car, and then I can fish on for about an hour or as long as the bait lasts. I've got enough for another cast or 2 there, and I've got squid as well. So I think, knowing how fast tides come in, and it's a spring tide, so now's the time to move. Well, folks, I found out what the nibbling bites are, small whiting, and that one's even hooked underneath. But I've got in the same snag I got in before, so I was very lucky to get this one out. Getting through the baits now. I reckon I've got about 30 minutes left. Back in action, folks. Only a small one. It might be these that are getting some of the bites. They're little smooth hounds. I mean, they're only small chaps, aren't they? A bit of fun to catch, and they give you a hell of a rub rattle on the bite. I struck that one, and that's why he's hooked, just in the jaw. The other hook stripped. One more cast left, I think. Dogfish keep coming, guys. There seems to be no end of them out there. But I'm definitely getting more by holding the rod and just striking, you know, as I feel them pulling. You can see I've just limp up there. So it's a session that's turned right around. one more cast left, and there's another dogfish, but the lens is getting steamed up with the cold air, so I'll get this guy out, get him off the hook, get him back in the water, one more cast and I'm done. Okay guys, so finally I think I've had enough of these dogfish. Good fishing there. Probably the most dogfish I've caught off this beach. What better way to finish a little session with a nice little bass? I mean, not a bad little session in the end, was it? It's a shame I haven't got some worms. Got a few more worms, I definitely would be staying later. Another whiting, guys. I've got half a worm left. Guys, I'm still getting bites. I'm out of worms. I've thrown out bits of worms. I've still had a couple more whiting. Didn't bother filming them. So thanks for watching Tony Wilson Fishing Show. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly have. It's been a very, very long day. All through the day for nothing, and then hanging on, cancelling food at night, having a wonderful scrambled egg. Look, it's still going. Still banging away. I've got to get home. It's been a long day. So we'll see you guys in the next show. Hopefully, I don't have to wait so long for a fish. Well, I enjoyed that little bit of beach fishing. Look, on the south coast of the UK, from what it was when I was a youngster to what it is now, is a whole different ball game. And I don't do a huge amount in the summer. I do most of mine through the winter, autumn and winter, late autumn, early winter, through the winter, not too much winter, please. And that's when I go beach fishing. I quite like it because I like fishing into the dark, because I feel the chance goes up quite a lot, not just double, it might be treble, quadruple even, as opposed to fishing in the daytime. But listen, a lot of people can only fish when they get the time. I appreciate that. So fingers crossed I can get out again, the wind stays down, bang another beach fishing trip in there. So why not come with me, the wife, the family, see what we get up to when we go round one of the famous houses down the West Country, not too far west, it's sort of Bristol way, is it? And have a look at the garden. We wanted to see the autumn leaves. It was recommended to us by Mike, my son. He was already down in that area, so we decided we might have a meet up. It's a really nice walk, and it was a beautiful lake. Have a look. And just look at the base on this enormous tree. You can see the guy in the background to get a idea of the size. What is it, 8 feet in diameter? Absolutely enormous. Anybody know what type it is? Is it horse chestnut? This brings back some memories of 8 or 10 years old of the racing stables.
And my grandfather was a racehorse trainer, and my dad was a racehorse trainer as well. Well, I spent some time in stables like this. It's really neat. And indeed the wife did some horse riding, didn't you, years ago? I thought you were going to say yes, I went horse riding at Starrick. Don't swear. Jürgen. Jürgen. I just watched a film called The Fuzz and they got Jürgen in it. Starrick. Starrick. Oh dear. It's a bad family, you should meet the rest of them. Starrick. Well, the wife did used to go riding in Epsom, was it somewhere?
Chipsy.
Chipsy. Chipsy. Chipsy. What the horses loose.
I can't talk. Stop.
That's what married you. Oh dear, if only they knew. Starrick. I feel like I got problems. Big stables, isn't it? Big stable out here.
I could bring Petty in here, couldn't I? My donkey.
Yeah. Got the drains in there.
Brings it all back to me.
Doesn't it? That's what I say,
yeah.
stables is happy times I had as a kid.
Yeah. Knocking out. Smell.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Ideal, isn't it, for the kiddies?
Yeah. It's a big stable area, isn't it?
It's a lovely area.
Must be where they have a lot of working area there. One of the stables there. All saws and lathes and everything. I'm guessing somewhere this size you have full staff working all the time. Just on repairing stuff. I'm going to go up in this one then. Oh, it's like a playroom area, which I might pass on. There's no tanks or cannons in there. I wonder what the building was used for, hay store? With that venting of brickwork beneath. You can see this curved archway where they put the bricks this way. I've got some archways at my own house now. Guy put some, but I noticed the bricks, they sort of tapered the brick there a little bit. You can see it's wide at the top and then narrow. And mine's probably going to fall down. I'm always full of questions of why such a low wall and a high, huge apex roof. All these questions and more yet to be answered.
Lovely ground, aren't they?
Wouldn't want to mow the lawn.
That's what you call it, you, isn't it?
That is, yeah. I wonder what the hills are called over there. It's like a range, like we have the South Downs. What those are. So we're going to go in the house, but there won't be any filming in the house, so we'll get back to you.
We never stand in front of a microwave. No, it's not. It's pretty magical, isn't it?
And that is a huge Scot. I told you when we had a laugh with the wife that I said, wait till you see the rest of the crowd, and they turned up. There's Mike, from TA Outdoors, family.
I brought the family with me.
Dog.
Jacks.
Brought the weather with you, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, it's miserable, isn't it?
Miserable weather. But it's beautiful colours.
Jacks will hate these swans down here.
Oh yes, that'd be really fun. That'll be worth filming.
Yeah.
There's a swan.
Don't go too close to them because they can be a bit...
Don't go too near it.
Come over here, come over, don't go near it.
There's some gunneries, Dad.
I saw those, they're huge, yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah.
It's an old creek.
Maybe hello.
The light is that one. Yeah, I should have brought the, if I knew you wanted a proper picture, I would have brought the big camera. Yeah. You can come back tomorrow.
This water, guys, is so clear. There's got to be some pike or something in here. Does anybody know? Stowhead, is there pike in there? Stunning with the light. We just got lucky with the sun coming out. Look at those leaves. I don't see any small fish dimpling on the surface. And I don't see much weed there. And check out the size of this. I think this is honey fungus, guys. This one is huge. Can you see? That's the biggest I've seen. I had that on the willow tree. It's on one of our films when we had it cut down. It's not that funny. I can't see anything in the water, but what a stunning lake. Goodness me, it looks like pike, tench, roach. That's what I want to be saying. And rain. And I guess there's people, photographers all lined up over there, and I think they're taking that single tree against the sky. I'm somewhat limited as far as photogenic surprises are concerned. I better catch them up. I mean, I used to fish up at Blenheim Palace Lake for pike, mostly pike, lots of pike. In fact, I had the second most pike I ever caught in a day up there, in one day on lures. I think it's in my book, Go Fishing for Pike. It was 32, I think. It's over 30. And this place absolutely has got the same sort of look about it, but I've no idea whether it has got pike in it. I'm going to catch a family up. That's the trouble, I get sidetracked once. Every time you see water, every time I walk, I can see in different bits of water. There's a stunning landscape. Look at this tree. Good Lord, that is some colours, isn't it? And over in the States they get the fall, what they call the fall. It's earlier than us. I've been over Cape Cod, and that's really good over there with the fall, but it's a little bit earlier.
Oscar!
This is the tall tree that everybody's photographing. Now this could change in about a week. One windstorm when it comes down. All those beautiful leaves, and of course this is, I guess, facing south. A single tree on the island, is it? Two trees actually, and that is nothing short of magnificent. It's pretty shallow here. Ominous black cloud over there. All the photographers stop over there by that other tree and point the camera towards this one, and you can see why. I can't get a great picture of it because I've only got the GoPro. There's no weed in the water at all. That is peculiar. Another big bay up here. What a brilliant setting, I have to say. I'm going to catch up with the family, but I'm going along the edge of the bank just in case there's a pike or something laying in there. These are very late, aren't they? Looking at getting towards November.
Oscar.
Need a bee in that one. But we're still en route. Trees here, mate. Got to name these for people.
They look like cedars. That's what we built the Viking house in with.
They're cedars, are they?
Yeah, they're cedars. Yeah, lovely. Good boy.
Just waiting for it to go.
I like the smell of cedar.
And they grow these for the straightness, don't they?
Yeah, normally, yeah. Hello. There's a, oh, you got, oh. Lovely, isn't it?
Whoa, it's a bit spooky, Eve.
Ooh, let's do it. I found a snail shell.
Oh, another ton of leaves.
I'm not going in without Eve. I'm not
Eve,
going in
you
without
get it
Eve.
first.
You got the umbrella, Eve. You got the battlement.
Ah.
It's not spooky.
Really? That's why you stopped.
Yeah, that.
It's really spooky.
Oh.
Is it?
You go
Ooh.
through. I found a fly.
We'll follow you, Eve. Oh my god. Goodness me, look at this place, people. Oh my goodness.
That's the water running through it. Wow, that is impressive.
Amazing.
Yeah, so alright.
Is it spooky?
Just watch your step, okay? It's going to be slippery.
What's the way?
Who's this, Neptune?
Yeah, something like that.
Don't bite it, don't bite it, don't bite it. That's enough. That's enough. They've just done a little faster than us.
But it's a tea room, isn't it?
Go inside. Have a look. Yeah, you can go in.
Have a look.
Go and have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one, look, this is when we saw. Look, there's the boat where we started. We've come all the way around. Doing really well. This is what we can see. Oscar, you can carry, very good. Oscar, I think
a small switch case on the camera which controls the flow of the sour on the way in. So you'll stand and watch it with in 1917 over this non-stop playing for hours.
Big orange, yeah, goes up to yeah, there's a green one just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that thin thing to the left of it is a fish. Is it? Yeah. Because I saw it move. Look the other way. Am I right, Graeme?
I don't know, I'm looking. I'm straining my eyes looking for a fish.
I know, I'm trying to look and I
I'm
can't
sure
see
it
at
just
all.
moved. There's the orange leaf
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and then there's a tiny, I say tiny, it's a smaller green one there, like a
Yes,
round
yeah,
one.
single one, yeah.
Yeah, is that not a fish lying next to it, sort of
Oh, I
keeping
guess, yeah,
undercover?
yeah, just on the edge of it, yeah.
Look, it's about to move.
Yeah, I know what it means,
kind
yeah.
of, yeah. I'm sure
I'll
it
pull
moved
it
a
out for
minute
the
ago.
cameras. Just down there.
Yeah, I just saw its tail go. It is a fish.
Got a bit of popcorn?
Yeah, go and have a look.
They do have some nice windows. I imagine that is for the bell ringers. Looks like a sort of fire escape in New York type of thing. Really, really old.
Well, I finally finished with the hot melt glue gun. I got it not on the carpet, I got it on the wood floor, on the paper, on my fingers. Learning process, I normally use gimp pins, but worked out about the same price, I think. About £7 something for the glue. It would have cost me 2 packs of gimp pins, would have been the same. I probably would say yes, the hot melt glue is probably a bit quicker. So this should let me show you, it's a presentation evening of what Uncle Graeme's been able to do. Check it out. There we go. What do you think, people? The Victorian bedroom chairs, all totally covered. Her Majesty's makeup seat, which is obviously an old piano stool, probably rosewood and satinwood inlay. I used to sell this stuff, so I should know. Brass hinge lid, and it has signed as well, not by me, I hasten to add. Glues by me. As the other two Victorian chairs, I repaired those. I actually found, as you see underneath there, I had to re-web it. I did all re-web it. Luckily I had some left. My God, I was so lucky. And then this one, I had sacking below as well, so I could retain that with the original webbing. And the window seat, which she uses in the bedroom for dressing, etc., painted and all ready to rock and roll. So I figure, do you know what? Look at that. That's not bad. A piece of curtaining, that is, guys, that she got from the charity shop. A few pounds for the actual braiding, and that's it. Some tacks, packet of tacks, job done. Well pleased. And you know what I get for that? That's right, I do get a guaranteed day's fishing. Go look after the little lady, and then you can get out fishing. Well pleased with that, but I've had enough of hot melt glue, tacks, stretching, tacking, banging, whatever. It's time to do some editing now. I mean, I've done quite a lot of these big houses now, but good Lord, that was something else that late. I was desperate to get a boat out and go lure fishing for pike. Assuming there's pike in there, I can imagine there must be. But what a stunning setting. I'm going to tell you what, I reckon that's probably the best one I've actually seen for landscaping. Yes, we had all the colours of the autumn leaves there as well, and while we were there, just the early part of it, it was a sheet of glass as far as you could see across that lake. Perfect. And the other perfect thing was, I was there with a family, 3 generations of us. Hopefully we'll get some more days like that. We'll see you guys in the next film, probably next Friday if I can get it up for you. Don't know what we're going to put up, we're going to go through the files, see what we got. So have a good week yourself. Don't forget, watch Mike's TA Outdoors, see what he's up to. He's trying to get a film up every week or 10 days as well. And worth watching, I assure you. See you then.